Well, hello. My name is David Handley. I've recently applied for the field sales manager position with your company, and I have been requested to send over this little YouTube video, which I think is a very, very neat little idea, and I'm kind of excited and kind of wonder how these things go for you, because the last few years, if you look at my resume, I've been in employment, and if there's something I wish I could do, it would be to get a face-to-face with somebody before I got to meet them, because it would just tremendously help to see the type of person, the type of character based on the position I'm hiring for. And I'm sure that's exactly probably what you're looking for. Who am I and what can I bring to the table? Real quickly, 2 to 3 minutes. Obviously, I've got a big life, and 2 to 3 minutes is not going to cover most of that. So we'll just talk about in general. I like to start off with a little story based on the type of person that I am, with the type of products that you sell. The first thing that I ever did, I've been a gadget guy for a long time, from innovation and just the different things that happen in society. I bought the very first high definition television widescreen, to hit the market with the high definition, satellite dish by Hughes. There's only one out at the time, and you had to pay for the satellite dish at the time. They're all free now, of course, but I way overpaid for this stuff, as most people probably did back then. But I'm just one of those guys who kind of has to have it, because I just think it's such an intriguing part of the field. From the smartphone, which has revolutionized the market. I don't have to get on my PC anymore, which I absolutely love, because I can do everything from my phone. I do own the Galaxy. I think it's one of the best gadgets I've ever had in my life, and I've had great ones in the past, and there will be great ones in the future. And the thing about Samsung that I'm most excited about, and the opportunity to sit here and give this little video and hopefully meet somebody at the end of this, is the fact that your innovation doesn't stop. Smart definitely describes your company, and it has for years at this point. And I mean that, I mean that sincerely, because my wife is the type of person who does not know what a red, yellow, and white cord does still for a television or anything. Or if there's no explanation, she doesn't know how to do it. But as far as the innovative products that Samsung's come out with in the past, from her phone, the user interface, the ability for it to be so user friendly, and the easiest thing in the world for her to use every single day, to email, send photos, and do all the things that she needs to do, which is convenience. And not everybody has to know every single function of these phones, but they need to be able to use them, and that is the important part, I think, of any subject, what you're selling and what you're not. Can you sell something that people are going to be able to use and enjoy, or are you going to sell something to them that's so overly complicated that they just can't even understand it, and you got to have so much help with it constantly? And I think Samsung has been above reproach in this one aspect of the fact that you sell something that is slim, sleek, beautiful, smart, and also at the same time people can actually use this stuff. From your smart hub and your DVD players to your 3D TVs, hit a button and it works. I love it, and I love the interface between all the gadgets. The interface between all the gadgets is also phenomenal itself, because how nice is it to be able to plug everything in and it just kind of works itself out, figures itself out together. I am very excited, to say the least. I've had different types of jobs, in the past, or career paths in my life. Sales has always been a main focus for me. I've done a lot of things in the past with sales, basically my entire career, from managing, and I'm not hopefully as young as I look. But I'm 33 years old, and I got started early. I loved it. It was just a gift and a passion for me. If I got caught onto a product, I loved it. I've been in employment, selling basically employment, to people for years, for a while now, and that's worked out well for me. But it's time for me to make a change in the direction that I want to go, which is, field territory sales is where I started, and it's been a few years since I've been there, and I'm excited for the opportunity to get back to doing something like that. This is so aggressive and forward, and you're always on the cutting edge. You're always coming up with new things, and your biggest obstacle is yourself. You just have to get out there and see these people and be consistent, and know your customer, and know your product, and know the fact that, hey, David's going to come here and he's going to take care of us regardless of the situation or the problem. Really, when it comes down to it, I've sat in the boardroom and done the boardroom sale with the people where it's like, hey, well, and I've taken control of those situations, and I've made them happen, and I've cut $1 million deals with that. And a company as big as yours, I'm sure you've seen millions and millions of dollar deals come and go, and the things that can happen, but I've had the opportunity to sit down and be mentored by some of the greatest in my businesses that I've worked in, and I tell you what, I didn't take it lightly. I learned from every experience, good or bad, that I ever had or did with these companies. And it was a long run. I mean, it was a long run of great things, and learning new things, and meeting so many new people, and learning skills that, you know, you have to continually develop, and learning these skills from these people who come out of nowhere, but, you know, they just have different things. And my ability to do that has been above reproach in most of all of my managers' eyes. Is, hey, let's tell him how to do it, and he's going to do it. So, and I'll ask plenty of questions too. I mean, there's a lot of questions that can be asked with any position. I don't think I know everything. That is for sure. Not at this point. I don't think anybody ever is going to know anything. But at the same time, you know, I'm just genuinely 100% excited for just the opportunity to meet. You know, that's all I ask, is the opportunity. Sit me in a room with people and let me do the things that I can do, and let you train me, help me get better at what I need to do. But, you know, the opportunity and the chance to do so is all I'm asking for, and I really hope that you feel the same way after watching this. I hope there's a bunch of great things coming up and moving forward regardless of what happens, and I can't wait to see where the company goes in the future. I own a lot of the products already, and I'm super excited regardless of either way, because I think it's a fantastic company and a fantastic opportunity, and I'm sure you guys will keep plugging away no matter what happens in any shape, form, or, you know, any reason that there is. But I really would love the opportunity to sit down and talk with you a little bit more about this, and hopefully this can get me there. And if not, I'll tell you what, I'm definitely going to use this tactic later in my career, because I absolutely do love the fact that we can sit here and talk, and you get to see how I interact, and the things that, you know, that maybe I really am just kind of jealous of right now. So let's hopefully we'll meet soon, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. I hope that was 2 or 3 minutes of what I got for this point. So, you know, have a great one, and hope to hear from you soon.